Guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back. Just to let you know, this is gonna be the first video of two videos today. The second video will be later today. So in this video, part one, I guess of this little two-part mini series of my final NFL season predictions, I will be doing division placings 1 through 4 for all the divisions, and then later today, afternoon into the evening later today, I'll be giving you my final NFL playoff predictions. All 7 seeds for AFC and NFC, and the games and the Super Bowl. So anyway, Super Bowl winner for Super Bowl 55. So let's get started here. So I have my NFL division winners here, and placings 1 through 4. So let's get started. First, starting off with the AFC East. At number 1, I got my favorite team, the Buffalo Bills. I think maybe they're one of the most complete teams in all of football, one of the most complete rosters in the NFL. If Josh Allen can improve, they're going to be deadly this year. Stephon Diggs, key offseason addition, and Gabriel Davis is a sneaky one. He's been doing great in camp, so yeah, this defense, it won't be like last year where the past couple years where the defense just carries them. I think their offense will be explosive this year because Devin Singletary and Zach Moss, they can reach the best running back duo in the NFL maybe. Next, 2, I had the New England Patriots. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how Cam fits in with all these RPOs and different sets that the Patriots are going to run this year, but we'll have to see how it goes in the defense. I heard Stephon Gilmore might not play in week 1 this week, Sunday, against the Miami Dolphins, just because he's holding out for a new contract. I'll have to keep you guys updated on that. So yeah, at 2, I got the Patriots out of the AFC East. Next at 3, I have the Miami Dolphins. They have not a great defense, but they improved this year because they got Kyle Van Noy from the Patriots, Shaq Lawson from the Bills. So they got two key defensive players from division rivals, and Shaq Lawson from the Bills, and then Kyle Van Noy, the linebacker, former Patriot linebacker, now on the Dolphins, as I just mentioned. So yeah. Anyway. So and we'll have to see how Tua Fitzpatrick is starting in week 1. I think that's a good decision. Anyway, number 4 in the AFC East. I'm going to try to make this video kind of quick, not too long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, not really overly long. Next, 4, I have the New York Jets. They might have one of the worst rosters in the NFL, in my opinion. Either them or the Jaguars. Not just worst team, like worst roster. They don't have any star players. Sam Darnold's not a star. I don't think Sam Darnold. He has turnover issues. He throws a lot of interceptions. His decision making is not as bad as Josh Allen's, but it's pretty bad. And then yeah, and then they don't have much wide receiver. The best wide receiver is Jamison Crowder, and that's pretty sad if Jamison Crowder is your best wide receiver. Yeah, Jamison Crowder, and then they drafted Denzel Mims. They got a steal with him in the 3rd round out of Baylor. So we'll see how it goes. But the Jets have the worst, one of the worst rosters in the NFL, if not the worst, in my opinion. So there's the AFC East. Next, we got the AFC West. Let's get the obvious out of the way. Number 1, Kansas City Chiefs. You already know. Moving on. Number 2, Denver Broncos. Maybe people have slowed down in the hype, but I believe in Drew Lock. He was good in a small sample size at the end of last season. Once he started over Brandon Allen and Joe Flacco, who was injured. They drafted Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler, and they have Cortland Sutton, and they have Noah Fant at tight end, and they have one of the best running back duos in the NFL. Not the best running back duos, one of the best running back duos in the NFL, in Melvin Gordon and Phillip Lindsay. So, yeah, but Broncos at 2 out of the AFC West. These bottom 3 teams, okay, I'll just say first, 3 Raiders and then 4 Chargers. Any of these teams, 2, 3, 4, they can finish anywhere. Mainly the Chargers or Raiders, you can flip them. But Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, they can finish in any order. Chargers can finish 2, Raiders can finish 2, Broncos can finish last. whatever. Chiefs are an obvious one, but the other three can finish wherever. Next, we got the third division of the AFC, which is the AFC North. So let's get the obvious out of the way. 1, I got Ravens. Moving on, you already know why. 2, I got Steelers. Those top 2 are locks for me, in my opinion. I'm excited to see what Ben Roethlisberger can do, even though he's aging and getting older by the day. I'm excited to see what he can do in his return to football this year. And then 3, I got the Cleveland Browns, and 4, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals and Browns can flip-flop. The Bengals could beat out. It's a long shot, but the Bengals can even make 2. No, I'm not going to say that. They can't make 2, but they can even make 3, and the Browns can finish last. People are always overhyped the Browns, in my opinion. Yeah, they always overhype the Browns, in my opinion. So, but yeah, the Bengals can finish third and the Browns fourth. But those are my predictions. Browns 3, and then Bengals 4th. So that's my AFC North division placing predictions. Next, last division of the AFC, number 4 division of the AFC. We got the AFC South. Honestly, like any of these 3 teams. Okay, I'll just say the placings first. 1 Titans, 2 Texans, 3 Colts, and then 4 obviously Jaguars. Jaguars are gonna finish 4. They're, in my opinion, the worst team in football, the worst team in the NFL, in my opinion. They don't have much talent. Anyway, I don't believe in Gardner Minshew. Anyway, any of these teams, Titans, Texans, Colts, any 3 of them, outside of the Jaguars, so Titans, Texans, Colts, any 3 of them could finish number 1, could win the AFC South. It's a tightly contested division, like outside of, like I mentioned, outside of the Jaguars. We'll see what goes on, but yeah, those are my AFC South predictions. Now moving on to the other 4 divisions. Now moving on to the NFC. First, we got the NFC East first, just like we did the AFC East first. So for the NFC East, I got the Cowboys 1, Eagles 2, Washington hold on. Sorry about that. Cowboys 1, Giants 2. No, Cowboys 1, Eagles 2, Giants 3, Washington football team 4. I was about to say the Redskins in my head. If I ever say Redskins, sorry about that. It's gonna be an adjustment, but yeah, but anyway. So the Cowboys or Eagles, either one of the 2 could win the division, and you can flip the Giants see, I almost did it again. Or you can flip the Giants or the Washington football team around 3-4. But this is what I got: Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and then Washington football team. Next, we got the NFC West. So I got at 1 the Seahawks. I just think in 2 the 49ers. Either of those teams could win the any of those teams could win the division. And then 3 Cardinals, 4 Rams with Jared Goff. Any of those, sorry about that, I was just thinking of something. Any of those 4 teams could win the NFC West. It's a tightly contested division, maybe right up there with the NFC North. But yeah, any of those teams could win the NFC West. But that's just what I got out of the NFC West. Especially Seahawks or 49ers, that will be a real battle this year. I got Seahawks, 49ers, Cardinals, Rams. I think Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins will be absolutely studs and electric this year with the Cardinals. Anyway, 3rd division of the NFC North, maybe the best division in football. In my opinion, it is the best division in football. Any of these 4 teams could win the division, but this is what I got here. I got 1 Packers, 2 Vikings, 3 Bears, 4 Lions. Any of these 4 teams could win the division. Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions, they all have a shot to win the division. Maybe the Bears would have had more of a shot if they started Nick Foles. They decided to start Mitchell Trubisky instead, which is very stupid in my opinion. I don't know what the Matt Nagy and General Manager Ryan Pace were thinking, but whatever. Discussion for another day. Moving on. Packers obviously have Aaron Rodgers, Vikings, Kirk Cousins. Lions could be sneaky because in the early year, in the beginning of the year, first 5 or 6 weeks, they're rolling because the Matthew Stafford's healthy, and so yeah, Matthew Stafford's healthy. I got Marvin Jones Jr., Kenny Galladay, T.J. Hockenson. I think will break out this year. He was kind of disappointing in his rookie season last year. The tight end of Iowa, first round pick for Lions. But yeah, that's what I got in the NFC North: Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions. Like I said, any 4 teams could win that division. The placings. That's just what I got. Okay, so 4th division of the NFC, last division of the NFC, and last division of the video here. I got the NFC South. So I got 1 Saints, 2 Buccaneers, 3 Falcons, 4 Carolina Panthers. The Saints and Buccaneers, I think the Saints will win, I think they'll only win the division by like 1 or 2 games. The week 1 matchup is going to be a crucial early year matchup because they face each other. Saints are home, but I just have the Saints. People are overhyping the Buccaneers for good reason, don't get me wrong, but for good reason. I'm not going to tell you all their offensive weapons, you already know. It's mainly Tom Brady. Sorry if I got quiet there. I was looking somewhere else. Mainly Tom Brady. But I think it will be Saints, Buccaneers, and then Falcons, and then Panthers. You could flip either of those around. Falcons and Panthers. But the 1 and 2, I mean, I don't feel confident about the Saints winning it. The Buccaneers could obviously win it. I think it will be close. Either Saints only win the division by like 1 or 2 games. But that's what I got out of the NFC South. Saints, Buccaneers. Saints, Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers. Okay, guys, anyways, those are my division placings for the year. Part 1 of my final NFL season predictions. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me your division placings. Part 2 of this mini-series will be later today in the afternoon into the evening. I have to get ready for school tomorrow. But yeah, later this afternoon into the evening. Tell me what you guys think below. I'll give you my playoff predictions later, like I said. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. This is Basketball Star 1130. Bye.